Hi, this is Derek Regensberger, and welcome to another episode of the Clarinet Connection, your source for gear and product reviews and practice and performance tips for the clarinet. Today I'm going to be talking about how to oil the bore of your clarinet. One of the reasons that you want to oil the bore of your clarinet is that it helps preserve the wood. It's going to create a barrier between the moisture that's going down the tube of your instrument on a daily basis, and also the humidity generally, and the humidity changes in the air. Oil is a finish. So if you're a woodworker, you know that you might put a varnish or a stain on wood. Well, you can also oil it, and it helps finish the wood. So the point is not to have the oil seep into the wood. The point is to, again, have it be kind of a protective layer, and oil and water don't mix. So again, theoretically, the oil should help with water in the bore and hopefully not clogging your instrument as much. You might ask how you would oil the bore of your instrument. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to use a turkey feather. Kessler and Sons music store in Las Vegas sells turkey feathers as well as almond oil to oil the bore of your instrument. Really any kind of seed oil like that will do the job. So if you're allergic to tree nuts, then obviously you want to use a different kind of oil. But all you need is a few drops, and I'll show you here in a second how you complete the process. So first of all, I'm going to take my instrument apart. So that I can get inside the various parts. So I've taken my instrument apart, and I can now oil the various parts of it. So the first thing that you want to do is kind of, with a new feather, saturate the feather with a few drops of oil. So what you're going to do is place kind of several drops down each kind of side of the feather. Okay, and you're going to want to get that worked in. Okay, so now that the feather is pretty well saturated with oil. And now all you do is insert the end of the feather into the bore, and the other side. Okay. And you just repeat the process with the lower section. And really that's all there is to it. That gets enough oil into the bore so that you can have a nicely oiled instrument. You can also oil the outside of the instrument as well, but just remember that you're going to have a lot of excess oil, and you certainly don't want it around the keys because you're going to have very slick oil, and your fingers are going to have a tough time. So I prefer to have a professional oil the outside of the instrument. So after you've oiled your instrument using almond oil or, again, another seed oil, a question will come up: how often should you oil your instrument? The recommendation is probably once every 3 months, but if you live in a drier climate, you probably want to oil your instrument once every 1 to 2 months. Again, it doesn't take very long, maybe 5 minutes to complete the whole process, but some preventative maintenance that's well worth the effort. Thanks again for watching the Clarinet Connection, and tune in for another episode.